I think at this point it is safe to say that I was wrong about the Montreal Canadiens. In my season standings predictions, I said that I didn't think Montreal would be a legit threat to make the playoffs until at least 2026, and yet here we are well over halfway through the season now, and the Montreal Canadiens are in a wildcard spot and only 1 point back of the Tampa Bay Lightning for third place in the Atlantic Division. Obviously, there is still a lot of season left, and there's no guarantee things remain the way they are right now, but I would say at this point, Montreal has already exceeded the expectations I had for them coming into the season. Over the last month or so especially, the Canadiens have been one of the most fun teams to watch in the entire NHL. They are 7-2-1 so far in the month of January, and one of the big reasons why they have been so fun to watch is because all of their 7 wins so far in January have been come from behind victories. Last night, they erased a 2-goal deficit to the Tampa Bay Lightning and were able to secure the 3-2 victory thanks to a late third period game-winning goal by Jake Evans, who is having a very strong season. He's already just 2 goals and 4 points away from tying his previous career highs. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with Jake Evans leading up to the trade deadline, because that's a guy I think a lot of contending teams would have interest in, given the fact that he's a right-shot centerman, is a pending UFA, and has a cheap cap hit of just $1.7 million. But I could also see a scenario where the Montreal Canadiens just decide to hang on to Jake Evans so he can help them down the stretch in their push for the playoffs. Patrick Laine also had his first multi-assist game as a member of the Canadiens last night, so he's now up to 17 points in 19 games since making his season debut. Laine has certainly been a huge bright spot this season for Montreal and has really helped out their power play. The dude has been a beast with the man advantage. Speaking of guys who have been really good on the power play, Lane Hutson also picked up another power play assist last night, building on his potential Calder Trophy winning season. But the funny thing about that is there's actually been a different rookie that has been stealing the show in Montreal recently, and that is goaltender Jakub Dobeš, who is a perfect 5-0 through 5 career starts with a shutout, a save percentage of .941, and according to Evolving Hockey's model, he already has a goal saved above expected of 5.73. Montreal's goaltending situation is looking very good right now, and it's looking very good for the future as well, as Jakub Dobeš is only 23 years old, and they still have a guy like Jacob Fowler in the system, who is one of the best goaltending prospects in the world. Even if the remainder of the season doesn't go the way the Canadiens are hoping it does and they miss the playoffs, I think if you're a Canadiens fan, you still have to be really happy with where the organization is at right now. The future is bright, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but I feel like Canadiens fans have to be pretty happy with what they're seeing outside of the NHL so far this season, as well as their top prospect Ivan Demidov has been lighting up the KHL recently. He's up to 16 goals and 37 points in 45 games for St. Petersburg. He is having a historic season for a teenager over there. He looks every bit like a future superstar, and when he comes over to North America, that's going to be a big time addition to the Montreal Canadiens core that is already looking very good with the likes of Suzuki, Caulfield, Slafkovsky, Hudson, and now Jakub Dobeš I feel like you can throw in there. That's all I got for this one though. I feel like it was about time I made a video on the Montreal Canadiens because they have been playing super well lately. If you made it to the end of the video and you ended up enjoying yourself, please remember to leave a like. It's the best way to let me know that you enjoyed, and it does help with the videos a ton. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want more NHL content just like this, and I will talk to you all again soon.